Chapter 2. Identify and evaluate. Everyone has negative and positive thoughts throughout the day. The positivity quotient in your life depends on the way you deal with the negative thoughts. You can ignore such thoughts, accept them as truth, or confront them. These negative thoughts can weigh you down and suck the life out of you. In this section, you will learn about the different reasons for all the negative thoughts that you think. Worry about the future. Everyone is scared of the unknown, and since you cannot predict your future, a common fear is the fear of the future. People have been continually trying to predict future since the beginning of time. They have tried different things like looking at cracked turtle shells, observing the way birds fly, and the different constellations and positions of the stars in the sky. People tend to be scared of the future and all that it might bring. Will your future bring you fortune or misery? With the advancement of science, people can successfully predict certain short-term outcomes within a closed system, like the weather or the elections. However, the average person spends a lot of his or her time worrying about what might or might not happen in the near or distant future. A lot of people try to maintain a positive outlook about the future and think that they will succeed or achieve the goals that they have set for themselves if they keep trying and don't give up. Well, that's one set of the population that manages to keep a positive outlook. But the rest of the worry is about the future, and the fear of failure is quite real. We all tend to waste a lot of our time and energy thinking about scenarios that might or might not happen. A simple analogy will help put things in perspective for you. The way we worry about the future is similar to paying interest on a credit card that you have yet to use. You need to understand that the future doesn't exist yet. The fear of the future stems from the fact that we don't have any control over it. One of the easiest ways in which you can regain some control in your life is to plan for the future. You can create a step-by-step plan for yourself. No plan can help you predict the future, but a plan of action can help you regain some control over your life. You can make short-term as well as long-term plans for yourself. A plan will help reduce the fear of the future, and it will, in turn, reduce any negative thoughts that you have about the future. Worry about the present. It isn't just the future that we worry about. We worry about the present, too. We worry about the things that are happening or aren't happening in our lives. Worry is a mere extension of fear, and this fear can have a crippling effect on your life. For instance, you might worry about what your kids are doing at school, your finances, or even your work. You may worry about something as simple as whether you lock the car door or not. Whew, that's a lot of worries that we carry. Imagine how productive your day would be if you didn't worry so much. Well, the good news is that there is a simple way in which you can combat all this fear that you experience. All that you need to do is create a daily schedule for yourself. When you have a schedule to follow, then you can increase your productivity and concentrate on all those things that are important. Shame in your past. We all tend to do things that we aren't proud of. In fact, we might do various things that we find embarrassing. We all make mistakes, and some of those mistakes can haunt us in our present. Well, you cannot let your past control your life. You need to understand that your past is part of your life, and you cannot do anything to change your past. All you can do is learn from your mistakes and prevent them from happening again. Think of your past as a valuable lesson and nothing else. Your past does not define you. All that you do in your present will shape your future, but your past has no role to play in your present. Instead of worrying about every mistake you've ever made, think about the ways in which you can fix them and learn from them. It is time to regain control of your life and live in the present. If you live in the past or the future, and all that you have to do is worry about them, then you will end up with a list of self-limiting beliefs that will prevent you from attaining any forms of success in your life. You need to understand that your thoughts shape your life. You cannot control your life, and in fact, you are the only one that can control your thoughts. If you think positive thoughts, you will feel good about yourself, those around you, and life in general. However, negative thoughts can make you feel bad and can disrupt your productivity. Imagine how productive your life would be if you didn't spend your time worrying about negative thoughts. The easiest way to deal with negative thoughts is to understand their root cause and replace them with positive messages. For instance, if you feel stuck or if you face an impossibly difficult obstacle, then instead of thinking that you must give up because you cannot deal with it, you can replace this negative thought with a positive one, like, maybe I need to change the way I'm looking at the problem and try a different approach. Your thoughts have the power to control and change your life. Therefore, it is important that you make sure that you are in control of them and not the other way around. You cannot get anything done in life if you allow negativity to hold you back.